They had time to start the very first game, so they're straining at the leash. A pair of contestants are Brian Georgeson from Halifax and Mark Brown from Ormskirk, and our solo artiste is Jenny Munnelly of Cardiff. We have 2 purple on the board and 1 white, and Jenny is to choose.
P, please.
What P was the award of the Victoria Cross to 2 heroes of the Falklands War, who, Mark?
Posthumous.
Who died in action. That's right. They were Colonel H. Jones and Sergeant Ian Mackay. 3 purple now, and a letter, please.
W, please, Michael.
The W. What W was the platinum Patek Philippe, which sold for... Mark?
Watch.
A wristwatch it was, yes. It sold for over £1 million at a 1996 Geneva auction, double the previous world record. So we have 4 purple on the board, and Jenny, you haven't moved yet. Not this time, anyway. So it's up to you to concentrate and have a go, and it's for you boys to choose.
T, please, Michael.
The T. What T was in highwayman's slang the public road? Brian?
Turnpike.
Not turnpike. So I can give the rest of the question to you, Jenny. What T was in highwayman's slang the public road? In Punch and Judy, the dog with a frill round his neck, or a jug shaped like a stout old gent in a tricorn hat?
Toby.
Is right. And a well-timed intervention there, leaving you the next choice.
A, please.
The A. Here it is on the bottom, in the middle. Letter A. What A is a group of 9 islands in the North Atlantic, volcanic in origin, whose capital is Ponta del Aga on the main island of San Miguel? Mark?
The Azores.
Is right. I was expecting that dark brown noise, but it didn't come. You got there in time. Choose another letter.
V, please, Michael.
The V you decide? Okay, there's the V flashing away. What V is the professional name of Mrs. Carol King, who became known for her rapid computation of numbers? Brian?
Vorderman.
On countdown. Vorderman is right. Very democratic here, and that is a flashing set of purples there, so the first game is heading in the way of Brian and Mark, unless, of course, Jenny, you have other ideas. But it's for you fellas to choose.
I think we'll have the G, Michael.
Why not? The G. What G was the holly that Audrey Hepburn played in the film Breakfast at Tiffany's? Mark?
Gardner.
No. I'll offer that to you, Jenny. Audrey Hepburn in the film Breakfast at Tiffany's. Holly?
Gordon.
The answer is Holly Golightly. Sweet, long time ago. What G was the American dancer and choreographer called Martha, who founded a distinctive style of modern dance now taught worldwide? Jenny?
Goldman.
Not Martha Goldman. Anything to add, gentlemen?
It's not Go Lightly again, is it, Michael?
No, it certainly isn't. It's Martha Graham. Martha Graham was the lady's name. Another G. What G is an American singer and actress born Frances Gumm? Jenny?
Judy Garland.
Judy Garland is right. Famous for being Dorothy, you needed that and you've done well. So where will you go now? Which letter?
N, please.
The N. Okay, right in the middle there. What N, used in computing, is 1/1000th of a second? Jenny?
A nanosecond.
Nanosecond is right. The choice is yours.
H, please.
H. What H is a biker's nickname for a Harley Davidson? Mark?
Hog.
Hog is right. There were more clues, but that was enough. All right. Well, that's an interesting shape, and you've got to link up across there. Where will you go?
I think we'll try M, please, Michael.
M. What M is one of Peter Rabbit's sisters, along with Cottontail and Flop? Mark?
Mopsy.
Yes, you know all about that. Motorbikes and bunnies, lovely. Right, the purple is flashing. You've got a marvellous choice there, but I think I know where you go. Are you watching this, Jenny? Of course you are, because it's the first game that's being threatened now, or about to be won. Brian and Mark?
S, please.
Yes, there it is. What S, also called a bird, do players try to hit with their rackets in badminton? Jenny?
Shuttlecock.
Yes. And now the light flashes for you, so it's turntables and it's up to you to decide where you go in that bottom right-hand corner.
I think we'll try for the F then,
The
please,
F.
Michael. Yes.
Okay, everyone stand by. What F in Italy is a flask or a straw-covered Chianti bottle, but in English means a complete flop, an utter disaster? Jenny?
Flask.
You said flask.
Oh, sorry.
So you missed that one. So a repetition, if you would like, then.
Mm-hmm.
A flask, a straw-covered Chianti bottle. In English, a complete flop, an utter disaster. That is Brian.
Fiasco?
Is right. Fiasco. Back go the flashing to the purple side, and I ask you, it is, in fact, a key hexel, which means that this will resolve the game. Either side can win. We don't often get this, but this is very, very exciting. Okay, you boys have the choice.
R, please, Michael.
Yes, they are. What R is the resplendently dressed master of ceremonies who introduces the act at a circus? Mark?
Ringmaster.
That is Blockbusters. Well played. What excitement, eh? Terrific. That's 1-0 to the boys, Brian and Mark. And Brian, let's have a chat while you get your breath back on that. Computer systems is your business, isn't it? What do you do precisely?
Well, I'm a part of a team that designs and builds systems that administer mortgages for one of the biggest building societies, shall I say.
What an important job. What else are you interested in apart from that?
I go caravanning, fishing, model railways, and play bridge, mahjong and croquet, sometimes with Mark.
Croquet?
Yes.
You're such big fellows, I thought it would be something rather more martial than that.
It can get quite violent at times,
I'm
actually,
sure.
yes.
Here's a romantic note, though. You met your wife when she was 3.5 weeks old.
Yes, that's right.
You knew at once she was the girl for you?
Immediately, that's right, yes.
Oh, lovely. So, Mark, you're good pals, and what is your line?
I work for the benefits agency. I'm currently involved in answering ministerial correspondence on the sort of medical examinations that go on there and so on and so forth.
And you're doing an NVQ?
Yes, well, I've not long finished an NVQ in customer service, and I'm going on to try and get advisor assessor qualification so that I can help other people out who are doing that kind of thing, because I think it's a very valuable scheme. I value it myself.
And there's another sport we haven't mentioned that you're keen on.
Oh, yeah. I'm training to be a scuba diver at the moment. I haven't got very far with it, but I've sort of qualified as a novice, and I'm really enjoying it.
Right. Now, Jenny, you're from dear old Cardiff, of happy memory to me, and in fact, you're a full-time mum, aren't you?
Yes.
What's your family?
3 daughters, Kate, Hannah and Grace.
But you're constantly doing courses as well.
Oh, I don't have, yes, loads.
Give us a list of them.
The most recent, I've done knitting machine, you know, using a knitting machine. So I'm clothing my children. And stained glass windows and picture framing, ceramics. I do anything with my hands.
You're a doer, aren't you?
I'm a doer.
No doubt of that.
Unless it's housework.
Oh, really? You don't like that?
No, I've got aversion to housework.
Well, let someone else do that. You're too busy with 3 children and all that lot. Well, it's nice to learn all that about you. Jenny, you're behind, as you may have realised, and you have to catch up on this particular game. It's the vital one for you. And let's see what you can do. The letter that is flashing is Y. What Y stages the Gimcrack, the 6-furlong race for 2-year-olds? Mark?
York.
Yes, the Great Voltigeur Stakes. And the Ebor Handicap, York, that wonderful city. Okay, one purple on the board and another letter.
G, please, Michael.
G. What G is the muscular tube by which food passes... Brian.
Gullet.
From the mouth to the stomach, also called the esophagus. Gullet is right. 2 purple at the bottom of the board and another letter, please.
L, please, Michael.
The L. In the left corner. What L was the metal that gave plumbers their name? Jenny?
Lead.
Lead is right. They used it to make their pipes. You have a choice of letter.
W, please.
The W on the left. What W is to chip little pieces off a bit of wood with a knife? Brian?
Whittle.
Also the inventor of the jet engine. Right. 3 purple to 1 white, another letter.
P, please, Michael.
The P. What P, as a verb, means to cut away, or as a noun, Jenny?
Peel.
Not that particular P, so I'll finish it for Brian and Mark. Means to cut away, or as a noun, is a dried plum. Mark?
Pear.
The answer is prune. I could say something, but I won't. Another P. What P in Roman times was a tax collector but is now a licensee or keeper of a tavern? Jenny?
Publican.
Publican is right. Pick another, do.
S, please.
Letter S above the one you had before. What S is to climb a wall? Jenny got the first.
Scale.
Scale is right. All right, 2 on top of each other there. Where are you going?
F,
To the
please.
F, straight up. Okay. Letter F. What F was 19th century slang for champagne, which, when it has orange juice in it, has, Jenny?
Fizz.
Fizz is right. Has... It becomes Bucks Fizz and the white is flashing, and Jenny, what a remarkable recovery. So it's for you to choose the next letter and see if you carry off this game.
O, please.
Letter O. What O is an eye or the glass device seen on spirit bottles in pubs? Jenny?
Optic.
Measures out an exact quantity, and that's Blockbusters. Look of admiration dawns in Brian and Mark's eyes there as you wrest that back from them. Nicely played. 1 game all. This means we go into the decider, the most important one, so breathe deeply and concentrate. The letter M is flashing. Let's play Blockbusters. What M described the roundabout narrated by Emma Thompson's father, Jenny?
Magic.
Magic Roundabout. The dear old Dougal, Florence and Zebedee. You do remember that,
I do,
see?
yeah.
Yes. Another letter, please.
R, please.
The R. What R comes from the Latin for red paste and means balls of leftover minced meat deep fried? Jenny?
Rissoles.
Same to you. That's it. Okay, where will you go? Top or bottom there?
L, please.
Up to the L. Okay. What L are the duo called A Family who made the top 10 album charts in 1997 with Mark?
Lighthouse.
Ocean Drive, first released 2 years before. Lighthouse. That's got in Jenny's way. Now choose a letter.
K, please, Michael.
The K, over on the left. What K is the fibre from the silk cotton tree used for stuffing cushions? That was Mark.
Kapok.
Mattresses and life jackets, kapok. 2 purple, 2 white, 1 game each. Your choice.
Eye, please, Michael.
The eye. Which eye walked on its hind legs and was a plant-eating dinosaur of the lower Mark?
Iguanodon.
Cretaceous and Jurassic periods, iguanodon, yes. Jenny, then this stage you can come back. Okay, a letter then, please. You can confer on this, of course.
D, please, Michael.
The D, smack in the middle. Here's the D. What D is the German word used to describe someone who looks exactly like someone, Jenny?
Doppelganger.
Else, doppelganger. Right. Time for you to choose a letter.
O, please.
The O, right at the bottom. Okay, an O. What O, built in Hammersmith in 1884, was the first, Jenny?
Odeon.
Not Odeon. You jumped, but I know what you were thinking of, but that isn't the answer on my screen. And over to Brian and Mark. Built in Hammersmith in 1884, the first of London's great exhibition halls and first housed the Motor Show in 1905. Brian?
Olympia?
Is right. Now 4-3 in purple's favour, and your choice of letter.
B, please, Michael.
The B, top right-hand corner. What B is something used as a standard or point of reference, giving the height above sea level? Benchmark is the answer to that. What B describes a newspaper printed on large pieces of paper, Jenny?
Broadsheet.
Usually measuring about 16 inches by 24, a broadsheet. Well, you are getting in each other's way, all right. What letter will you take?
Q, please.
The Q. What Q was, years ago, literally a period of 40 days, but now means isolation? Jenny?
Quarantine.
Quarantine is right. It's Blockbusters time, possibly for you, Jenny. The white is flashing. This is a defence time for the fellas, and a very exciting moment in this second out of 3 games. The letter, please.
F, please.
The F. What F is the English chemist and physicist who introduced 3... Jenny?
Fleming.
Not Fleming. Now, that's the thing about waiting to the end of the question, which I now offer to Brian and Mark. The English chemist and physicist who introduced 3 inventions, the dynamo, the transformer, and the electric motor, all in 1831 when he was 39 years old. Mark.
Faraday.
Faraday is right. Now we come to the time where all lights seem to be flashing, and that means the key hexel, you're really taking this right to the hilt. This means whoever gets this next one, it will resolve the game and we will know who has won. Okay, the letter?
S, please, Michael.
S. What S is a fish of the ray family with a bluish-white underside, Jenny?
Skate.
Is right. That's Blockbusters. Well, that was one of those occasions, a privilege to watch. Ding dong all the way. Thank you all very much indeed for that. So, Jenny, you will be facing your first gold run. And Brian and Mark, well fought. Friends shoulder to shoulder all the way. But there we are. You have, in fact, won £90 each. And that's not bad at all. And a fountain pen each with which to use on your computer courses, etc. And that has the logo of this program on it. Well, you didn't make it. How do you feel?
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very
It's been
good.
a great couple of days. Thank you.
Word gutted doesn't come to mind at all?
Oh, certainly not.
Absolutely not. It's been great to see you. Brian Georgeson and Mark Brown. Well, Jenny, you don't get much time to get your breath back. I hope you have now, because I must invite you now to take your place on the hot spot. The first gold run. Gold on the left, gold on the right, 60 seconds in which to cross through those blue bunches of letters. You tell me where you want to start on the left, and we'll start the clock.
DC.
DC. Bogus bravery from Netherland Nips.
Dutch courage.
Correct.
WA.
Where the stone of Scone rested until returned north.
Pass. FA.
Dapper dancer in top hat.
Fred Astaire.
Yes.
SOTL.
Thomas Harris's chilling tale of Hannibal.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
ZP.
Daughter of the Princess Royal.
Zara Peters.
Zara.
Phillips.
Correct.
MP.
Spuds beaten to a pulp.
Mashed potatoes.
That's a gold run. That's it. Congratulations. Blockbusters, your first gold run, and here's what you've won.
Run away to the circus. Enjoy the roar of the sawdust and the smell of the crowd. Well, for a day at least. This prize gives you a day at Britain's premier centre for the circus arts, where you will be taught acrobatics, flying the trapeze or juggling. For those who want to keep their feet firmly on the ground, there's Western skills including lassoing, whip cracking or knife throwing, or you can spend time just clowning around.
Jenny, well done. Take your seat, please. Well, I think we can truly say that is what Jenny has always wanted. She's got her first gold run. She passed on one letter. So let's see what that... 2 letters, WA, where the stone of Scone rested until returned north. It was in your brain. I know it didn't come out of the mouth. The answer was Westminster Abbey. So there we are. That is the first gold run, successfully achieved. And 2 more contestants now to join Jenny. Would you please welcome Joanne and Philippa. So it's an all-girl fight now. Joanne, your other name is Darwin, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
And where are you from?
I'm from Sheffield.
From Sheffield. And Philippa Williamson.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm also from Sheffield.
And that's not surprising because you are very closely related.
We are? Sisters. Sisters.
Sisters. Very good. Well, we shall learn a little more about you the later we go on. But we have a game to play. The trouble is, we haven't got time to play it. So thank you very much for being with us. And next time we'll play Blockbusters. We'll see what happens. Bye for now.
And Blockbusters will be back tomorrow at the usual time of 4 o'clock.
An area jealously guarded by locals and annually besieged by 11 million tourists.
They were tramping everywhere, along the fields and everything.
A place of beauty and danger that claims 6 lives every year.
It brings it all home to you then. How ruthless the